Hello, magical butterflies. This is Tina from Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, please make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when I post a new video. If you are interested in booking a guidance reading or a guidance session with me, you can book them in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop, along with my list of services, is listed below. If you are interested in purchasing one of the decks I created or the Twin Flame music deck I co-created with my soul sister, if you are in the United States, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. If you are international, there is a special ordering link for you below. My Instagram, my Patreon butterfly community, my Facebook, my blog website, and my donation links are listed below. This reading is going to be a general collective reading for twin flames. This will be for those who resonate with the twin flame label. This can be any type of twin flame connection, separated, with no communication, separated with a little bit of communication, together but having complications. Doesn't matter the scenario. Please use your own discernment when watching this video. Please only take the message or messages that speak directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak directly to your soul, release it and let it fly. I'm going to be using a spread that randomly came to me on one of my social media platforms when I was just going through the feed. It's called the Bullshit Detector, but I kind of like the theme of the spread because it's 4 sections. Because let's face it, Spirit always finds a way to call us out on our bullshit, myself included. So we'll start with the first deck that's going to go over the problem. So this is the current problem that is happening in your twin flame connection. We'll get into the lie that you tell yourself to make yourself deal with the problem or to just put up with it, the truth behind the problem, and what the solution can be. So the decks I'm going to be using for the problem, I'm going to be using Twin Flame Shadows by Mystic Moon. For the lie, Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. For the truth, I'm using Moonology by Yasmin Boland. And for the solution, I'm using the Surrender Guidance cards by Judith Orloff. So I'm just going to spread the decks out off camera so I can go through all 4 decks for each problem that wants to come through, along with the lie, the truth, and the solution. So the first problem that is coming through is faithless. Being in a twin flame connection is very difficult, and you will go through periods of time where you don't have faith, where you just want to jump off the journey. You put up with behavior. You don't listen to your guidance when they tell you to have faith, to just listen to your intuition, to pull back, to regroup, to give the situation some breathing room. And when you don't listen to your intuition, you tell yourself that it's okay to keep moving forward with the ego energy. You tell yourself that if I keep moving forward, I'm going to change things, but in the back of your mind, you don't have faith. So you know that's not actually going to happen, and things either stay the same, you repeat a cycle with your twin flame, or sometimes things blow up in your face where your person will go in the direction of another love partner. So the truth behind this faithless energy is a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So you need to have the feelings illuminated to you with the Cancer energy. This personal issue, this feeling that you have that you can't have faith in this connection, can be resolved, but you have to be able to go within, to face your shadow side and to really see what is causing this issue. And your solution is surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So to have faith, the number one thing is to trust. Trust your intuition. Trust what your spirit team is showing you, what your higher self is showing you. Signs, synchronicities, spirit totems. Just trust that inner feeling, because you know your twin flame connection better than anyone else. So you have to have faith. You have to trust that what is meant for you is never going to pass you by, but you do have to work on yourself. And if you're in this faithless energy, or you get into this faithless energy a lot of the time, that's okay. It happens to everyone, myself included. But it's really a matter of finding that balance, that in between, to be okay. Especially if you're separated, if your twin flame chooses to be in another connection, or the two of you just don't know what's going on with the other one. Whatever your situation is, just have faith and trust. When you surrender to trust, you begin the process to surrender to your intuition, because when you have faithless and you get into the ego energy, you start to fear, you start to have doubt, and you start to really just tell yourself fearful stories that have no truth to it, because it's your ego taking you down that rabbit hole of obsessive thinking and overthinking. So surrender to trust. Trust yourself. Trust that what is meant to happen will happen, and just have that faith. Have faith in yourself that you can overcome this obstacle. So the next one is warning. Now this is just the warning signs that you get. Now this is just warning signs of good or bad. So what I'm going to do when you get the good warning signs from the intuition and the bad warning signs. So you know what we'll do? We'll start with the bad to get that over with. So when you're getting something that's not right, something that's off, or maybe your instinct is telling you it's time to walk away. It's time to not be so available to your twin flame. But you tell yourself, they want to heal these old wounds. I'm going to stay because I know that my twin flame wants to help me heal this wound. I know my twin flame still loves me, and I know that they want to heal this wound. Now that could be true, but it may not be the correct time. So if your gut instinct is telling you to walk away, to give it some breathing room, to just take a step back, to maybe focus on yourself. The old wounds that you're being shown that need to be healed may just be the wounds within yourself. Because the truth behind this is nothing is yet set in stone, because energy does change daily, and energy will depend on what you and your twin flame choose to do as far as doing the work, following your guidance, and making the free will decision to come together. Because free will decision plays a huge part, and it is the number one thing. And the biggest union that you need to get into on the twin flame journey is union with self. So your solution is to surrender to the magic of who you are. And that was a very big statement. So we all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from being you. So surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to the magic of what you came here to do, your life purpose, your mission work. Don't make this journey about your twin flame. Don't make this journey about them wanting to come back to you, because if your twin flame chooses to go in another direction, that could cause you to not believe in twin flames anymore. It could cause you to walk away from the journey, to start speaking negatively, or just denouncing it because it didn't work out the way you wanted. And everyone has their own specific way of dealing with things, so don't take it as I'm scolding you. It's just I've been through every single energy you can imagine when it comes to a twin flame connection, and even though I am separated, I choose to honor this journey, because this journey helped me find who I am. I found the magic of who I am because I finally listened to that warning sign and I walked away. And I didn't worry about what he was doing and when he was going to come back, because I realized that was something he needed to figure out on his own. So now let's get into the warning signs that you get for good. So let's just say your intuition is showing you something in a positive nature about your twin flame journey. That is going to cause you to get into the Page of Swords energy, to get in your head. You'll start thinking about it. You'll start imagining things, daydreaming. You may shift back into attachment of outcome, expectation, and timelines. And that causes you to relive a cycle, or it causes a block. Because the truth is, confidence is going to be your key to success. So you need to be the lion. You need to be confident. You need to follow your passion by listening to your intuition and really just being that leader and just setting intentions, because the new moon energy is all about setting intentions and just allowing things to just unfold naturally, to trust the sign or that thing that your intuition is showing you, whether it's a physical sign or just a feeling you have. Really just get into that energy, because it may activate the solar plexus chakra, because I'm really seeing the lion with the yellow. The solar plexus chakra, you might feel that activation. And the solar plexus chakra is just telling you to just let the little butterflies happen, but don't get so caught up into it where you start to bring in that anxiety and that upset stomach feeling. And the solution is surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So one of the things that you'll do is you will get in your head about your twin flame. And the thing is, you have to ask yourself, am I ready for this? What would I do if my twin flame came to me and offered me his or her love, offering me a new beginning? Would I take it? And a lot of the times you think you're ready, but you're not. And that's okay, because maybe you will have this fear of intimacy because you're afraid of the past repeating itself. So that's why you really got to listen to your intuition when it comes to this twin flame journey, to really just, and you also have to determine what is your energy and what is their energy, and to not let their energy consume you to the point where you lose yourself in the process as well. So really tuning into the intuition is going to help you just shift from really not knowing the difference between ego and intuition, and really just going into one when it comes to just trusting your path and just being open to how everything is going to happen. Okay, so the next one is disillusioned. Sometimes you can get disillusioned on the twin flame journey. And that is because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of different people who read twin flames, and I really feel that there's not really a bad reader versus a good reader, because every reader reads in their own unique way. Anyone who reads cards or channels messages for twin flames, or anyone, they use their own personal experiences, their outlook on life, whether it's positive or negative, and they have their own way of bringing forth messages. They have their people that they work with on the spiritual side, their divination tools. So there's a lot of information, and that could cause a lot of disillusioned people, because you don't know what to believe. And some people get caught up in the label, and some people who aren't twin flames jump on the bandwagon because they want to be a twin flame too, because they think it's cool. And twin flames, it is cool, but it's very difficult, and that's why only certain people are twin flames, because I truly believe not everyone is a twin flame. Like, everyone has a soulmate, but not everyone has a twin flame. So you have to listen to things, like messages I put out for twin flames versus any other reader who reads for twin flames, or any love reading that just resonates with your twin flame connection. You have to be able to take what speaks to you, especially in a general reading, because as I'm doing this reading, I'm reading for a huge collective of people, which is hundreds of people. This reading is not going to be for everyone. Like, there could be one sentence in this reading that's for you and the rest of it is not. And that's cool, because the best way to know what's going to happen for you in your connection is to book a one-on-one reading or a session with me, or any reader that you feel guided to go to that will work with you on your individual connection. So sometimes when you get disillusioned, what you tell yourself is that there's a big celebration and a community coming, a Three of Cups energy. Now, this is for people when you watch readings and you see the readings where they're coming back, they're coming in, the love offer's coming. And I used to be in this energy, so I can speak from experience. When you're listening to collective readings and you're hearing different readers channel the same messages, that this person's returning, they're coming back, they're bringing the love offer, you're going to get married, you're going to have children, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. That message, I'm not saying it's not true, because I channel messages like that, but they may not be for you at that moment. Because it also depends on how a reader channels. Like, I tend to channel for things in the future. Like, I can channel stuff right now, but I can have someone come to me months from now or even a year from now saying, I listened to this reading, or you did a reading for me, and it happened a year from now or months down the road. So it's just a matter of when the energy shifts and everything aligns for you. So don't let yourself get caught up in collective readings, because they can they can get you stuck. So the truth is, you're being shown that you're at the end of a tough cycle, that there's work that needs to be done, and you may need to pull back from collective readings. You may need to take a break, or you may not need to listen to them every day. Maybe if you're listening to a lot of readers, or you go on YouTube and you just listen to reading after reading after reading, going on Instagram, reading post after post after post. If you find yourself spending a lot of time doing that, you may need to pull that back, set yourself a schedule, take a break, shift that energy to focus on you. And what you'll do is you'll actually surrender the worry about when your twin flame is going to come back, because you will make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So you'll surrender your worry, you'll surrender your ego, and you'll really be able to just naturally go with the flow and just be that free spirit on a swing, just swinging, enjoying the moment, and just allowing everything to come to you as intended. And they want me to do 3 more. So the next one is scorned. So scorned energy is when you're still harboring like resentment, anger, sadness, heartbreak, or you're really clinging to the past. You can't let something go. And the lie you will tell yourself when you don't want to deal with this energy is that, oh, I'm feeling like this because I'm at the end of a cycle and things are going to change for me. Now, that's true in a sense, but the way that this cycle can complete itself is if you release this energy. Because the truth is, you are at the end of a fiery climax. You're having this Aries energy come through, this fire energy come through, but you have to deal with it. You have to go within to face your shadow side, to face your triggers. And your first step is to surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So when you surrender to the drama, you surrender the ego in a sense, because you don't react, you don't lash out, you don't feel the need to project negative or toxic energy or low vibration energy to your twin flame. You choose to go within, to ask yourself, what is this teaching me, instead of getting into ego where why is this happening to me? And that will help you be able to focus on solutions instead of focusing on the problem, because when you focus on the problem, you will create more of it and you will repeat the cycle, and you'll never have that cycle completion. You'll just keep going round and round and round. But what you'll do by focusing on the solution, you'll actually be able to release this energy. You will be able to work on yourself, and you will be able to put down that sword, because I always see the Queen of Swords when I pull that Scorned card. The next one is childish. So childish behavior, you can have done some childish things with your words and your actions and your energy. Your twin flame too, maybe you both have done it, and most likely you both have, because the ego is definitely going to bring that in. Or it could symbolize inner child wounds that need to be dealt with. So the lie that you're telling yourself is that you don't need to go down this road, that you don't need to have this painful ending. You already have balance, everything is good. But with the skeletons, I'm really just seeing there still is a skeleton in the closet. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes you have to repeat a cycle, and sometimes things have to happen a few times for you to understand the lesson, because maybe the first or the second time it happened, you just weren't ready to see. But now, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So this could be a specific message as we get closer to Gemini season, which happens later this month. So the answers you need are coming. You just have to trust your intuition and allow them to come to you in the manner in which they're supposed to. And the best way to have these answers come to you is to surrender to negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on your affirmations. So when you have a negative thought come up, especially when it comes to your twin flame or yourself, flip it. Say thank you for sharing, but I'm going to trust my intuition. Flip the thought to a positive, or say a positive affirmation, because a thought is just a thought, but a thought becomes so much more than a thought when you put your focus and attention on it, because that's when your energy gets attached to it. And that is when you can bring that energy into your twin flame connection, as well as your life in general. And the last problem is unlovable. Now, both you and your twin flame will go through this, where you both feel unlovable, not worthy, you don't see your value. And one of the biggest lessons that you will learn on the twin flame journey is love of self. And that's what union with self does. And sometimes you don't want to get into the energy of union with self. You don't want to get into the energy of just putting the focus on you. You just want your twin flame to come in, because in a way you feel that they need to fulfill you. They need to fill up your own cup of love. But what they're teaching you is that you don't need them to fill up your cup of love. You can do that yourself. But the lie you're going to tell yourself is that I need this King of Wands, I need this Divine Masculine, I need this Divine Feminine to come in and put out my fire, to fix me, to make things better. But the truth is, you have to step out of your comfort zone. By stepping out of your comfort zone, instead of looking for something in another person, you look for it within yourself. The love that you need, the love that you seek, comes from within. Your twin flame comes in to show you that you are lovable. Your twin flame comes in to show you your worth, to show you your value, to show you your potential, to help you align with your life purpose, which is usually aligned to career and mission work. So what you need to surrender is to surrender to joy. That is how you find the self-love. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So just surrender to the joy of life, the joy of every experience that you have had in your life in the past, currently, and will have in the future. Whether it's good or bad, Everything happens for you. Everything happens to teach you something. See the joy in everything. See the blessing in everything. And see the love in everything. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance. If it did, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this with anyone who you feel would like to hear the messages in this reading. If it didn't resonate, no worries. You can book a guidance reading or session with me if you feel guided to. Love and light to you.